Hey guys, it's the consistent queen back again with another video. As you guys know, we are consistent. So today's video was just really random. It is so unplanned. Like literally I was taking pictures and I decided, you know what, like I'm here with my sparkly earrings. I can't just take them off. I need to do something. So I decided to shoot this video. Usually when I do my Q&As on Instagram, or when I ask people for their opinions on what I should do with my content, most of the things that I get are, okay, you know, can you do videos on how to be motivated, how to build your self-confidence, how to maintain your confidence, and that kind of thing. And that's what I'm going to be sharing today. So the first thing, and this is like really important, what I did was that I would visualize myself as the best version that I wanted to be, and I just started showing up as that version. I started embodying that version that I wanted to be. Usually we have a poor perception of ourselves, and that perception is usually like really inaccurate. It's really inaccurate. So once you let go of that perception and you start thinking positively of yourself and you start embodying what you want to be, you slowly but surely start becoming what you want to be. So for me, in my mind, I would visualize myself as that girl that is motivated, that girl that is driven, that girl that knows what she wants. And slowly but surely, because that's what I was embodying, I just became that person. And it took a while, it took a while, but as it started happening, I could see the changes, and I couldn't have been more proud of myself. Because wow guys, like moving from having a poor perception of yourself to having a positive perception of yourself, it takes time. And usually you just, like by mistake, you go back to having that poor perception, but you need to step out of it. You need to snap out of it. You can't stay there thinking poorly of yourself. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. So this ties in with embodying the best version of yourself by visualizing it. Literally, affirmations, positive affirmations make all the difference. Like when you affirm something, when you say it out loud, when you think about that for yourself, it literally starts to happen. So what I would do is that every morning I would say something positive about myself, like out loud. In the beginning it felt a bit uncomfortable, you know, like first of all, you're speaking to yourself and you're saying stuff that you don't really believe at that time. But as time progresses, you begin to believe it, and it becomes something more comfortable to do. You start even doing it without thinking about it. So like in the beginning I'd be like, okay, it's time for me to do this. But now I'm at the point where like I don't even have to think about it. I really don't have to think about it. Every time I'm just there thinking, you know, you are smart, you know, you are beautiful. It's not even something that I have to like dedicate time to do. But if you're not at that stage yet, I would suggest that every morning before you even leave your room, just have that session where you look in the mirror and you say something positive about yourself. You can even attach sticky notes on your mirror to remind yourself that you are 100% that person, 100% that girl. If you're someone who doesn't like a physical trait about yourself, rather look in the mirror and compliment another physical traits about yourself. So literally focus on what you like about yourself, compliment yourself, rather than bringing yourself down, rather than pointing out the flaws you may have. And trust me guys, just as a side note, everything is worse when it's you. So like literally if you have a breakout or whatever, it's probably not even that bad, but because it's on your face, you feel like it's 100 times worse than it is, and you feel like everybody's gonna be looking at you, you're so ugly, what. It's not like that. It's not like that. Like in your mind it just seems more exaggerated because it's happening to you. So try and remember that like it's not as bad as you think it is. It's really it genuinely is not. Okay, this one, to be honest, it's also something that I'm still working on myself. So literally it helps when you set yourself up to win. Like, write down a list of things that you've achieved, and every time you want to go for something else, look at what you've achieved and remind yourself that you're capable. So for me personally, I have this thing of like thinking that I'm not doing enough, or thinking that I haven't achieved enough. Like, literally, I am my biggest critic. Like before anybody else sees something wrong with me, best believe I've already seen it in myself and I'm already working on it. But the thing is, the way you criticize yourself is important. Like, criticize yourself in a constructive manner. Try not to criticize yourself to bring yourself down. And Kate, is working on that a little bit, because sometimes my criticism towards myself is not constructive, but I am definitely fixing that. This one is something that I really fell in love with, guys. Self-care. Self-care, sis. So literally taking yourself to the spa, or if maybe you don't have the points for the spa at that time of the month, you can do self-care treatments at home, like reading a book, just like taking care of yourself, taking care of your hygiene, making sure that you look pink all the time, always being a done hand, your hair always being on fleek, your nails always being done. Because trust me guys, when you look good, you feel good. Also, when you smell good, it just elevates the way that you feel. I mean, you'll be like 10 times more confident when you're there and you just look pink, and you know that you look pink, and you know that everybody knows that you look pink. It's just, oh God, it makes all the difference. Creating personal boundaries is super, super, super important. So I stopped letting other people define who I was, and I started defining who I was, because I know myself better than anyone else. I mean, I spend more time with myself more than anyone else does. I mean, at like 2 a.m. when I'm in my feelings, who am I with? I'm with myself. I am alone. And at that point, that's when I realized that, guys, you really do have the power to change your life and to turn it around, and nobody can define who you are, because nobody knows you like that. Only you know yourself like that. So literally, the only opinion that truly matters in your life should be the opinion that you have of yourself. So make sure that you think highly of yourself, and don't let anybody bully you into thinking that you're mediocre or that you're substandard. No, don't give anybody that power over your life. When you speak to yourself, always make sure that you watch your words. And in the same breath, always try to be as kind to yourself as possible. When I take an L, I acknowledge that, okay, yeah, that was an L. But I also remind myself that I am the baddie B, Barbie Ting's banging body B, and I will bounce back. So that mentality took me from to Also remember that nobody's perfect. Like, literally, perfectionism is not a thing. So don't try to be perfect, because you will never be perfect, but you can just be the best version of yourself, and that's what you should strive to be every day. So guys, this marks the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. This is it from the Consistent Queen. Until next time, bye.